high percentage of people who have substance abuse problems who are in jails as well as in prisons. So that's evidence that people who engage in drug abuse are highly prone to end up in corrections.
Okay, and Dr. Poe, what we'll do, we'll take this first commercial break and we'll pick up where we left off. And we'll be back with our audience following this very, very short commercial break. I've done for the day, and so it's just sort of.
I understand. I understand.
I'm just listening.
I understand.
I've been sitting in this chair since 10 o'clock this morning.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Is that right?
10 o'clock this morning.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, we supposed to have started at 10:30, but Mr. Obama was introducing the new Supreme Court justice. The nominee for that, and so they had a stream that came through here, and so we had to stop for a while. But we caught most of it, and then we started, and so this is the 5th show that we've done today.
He's very impressive.
Oh, yes, isn't he?
Very impressive.
And it seems it would be quite difficult for the people not to deal with that
that's
man.
Right, absolutely.
You know, that's,
absolutely.
Well, that's the way Mr. Obama is, you know.
He's a smart man.
That's right.
He's a smart man.
You know, if anybody can get it done, he'll get it done. You know.
That's right.
I always say he was the man that stopped the oil from flowing, and when he first came to office down in Louisiana, where they had the Gulf problem with the oil in there, and nobody thought it could be fixed, and he jumped right in there and came up with some kind of solution.
I see.
So,
I see.
You know, but I think it's at least the ball is in their court. Now.
Oh, absolutely.
Ain't no doubt about that.
Absolutely.
And ain't no use me asking you what you think about Mr. Trump.
Oh gosh, we're going. If he's elected, it'll turn back the clock
50 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's trying to. He says that. In the old days, we used to do it this way. That's what he said. But hopefully he won't be. Stand by. Thank you and welcome back to the second segment of the show for today. We're talking to Dr. CPoe, and the topic is the relationship between mental illness and violence. And Dr. Poe, I think you gave us some information during that first segment indicating that there was a real relationship between mental illness and violence. And so let's pick up where you wish dealing with that topic.
Okay. Well, first of all, I just want to say a word about mental illness. It's really a condition which involves a disturbance of one's thinking, emotions, and behavior to the extent that the person has difficulty in their relationships with other people and also in their social or occupational functioning. Violence, I think, at least from my perspective, is an act that does harm or threaten to do harm to another person or persons. And I also believe that violence, it can be often or is often directed at oneself. Anytime I do something that I know is going to do damage to my body and therefore to my mind, to me that's an act of violence. So I believe that the research shows that people who are mentally ill, as I said, are often more the victims of violence rather than the perpetrators of violence. Now, there is a subset of persons who are mentally ill who are more prone to commit an act of violence, such as people who have symptoms such as paranoid delusions, thinking somebody's out to harm or hurt them, or people who have what's called command hallucinations, in which they feel voices are speaking to them, telling them to hurt other people and or telling them to hurt themselves, and people who have other psychotic disorders, which means they're out of touch with reality. Now, there are other factors that contribute to violent behavior other than just mental illness. One is poverty, the other is homelessness, the other is personal adversity, The other is if a person has a family history of violence, or if a person is exposed to violence in their home as a child, this person is much more prone to commit a violent act. If a person has been assaulted in the past, they're more